What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be hopefully my final keyboard unboxing because I'm hoping this is actually going to suit my needs and be something that I keep for a while. As I've done recently, I've done a decent amount of keyboard unboxings, reviews, because I'm just trying to find the perfect one that fits me. And previously, I actually thought that the Mecha Mini was going to be it, but it actually isn't, mainly because I do not thrive when I do not have my shift or my directional arrow keys or my delete key. It makes a video editing and photo editing a pain. Just didn't work for me. I love the build of this board, but it just wasn't something that actually was able to suit my needs. So hopefully this next one is it. So in this is actually the Ducky 1-2. This is the FF, their SF, their 65% mechanical keyboard. I bought the pure white edition, and it is RGB backlit, how most of their newer keyboards are. I bought it from mechanicalkeyboards.com. That's the only authorized distributor I know of that's in the United States. It retails for $109, so I just thought I'd get a quick unboxing and show you guys what's in the box and kind of my general impressions. I've had the Ducky Maya Pro, which I really liked, but it was the Panda Edition, which I just kind of grew out of it and wanted something a little more basic without a panda on the spacebar. I know you could switch the spacebar out, but that wasn't something I wanted to do. So let's jump in the box. Again, this is from mechanicalkeyboards.com. The only place I've actually ever ordered Ducky keyboards from. Great company, good customer service. You usually have to order these and wait. I think I had to wait around a week until it shipped, just because that's when it actually came in and was available. So this is the box that comes in. This is a lot smaller box than I was actually anticipating. So I assume there's not a whole lot of thrills in here. Curious to see how the white's going to look on the actual white desk here. I do plan on at some point getting some type of different keycaps for doing some type of color with it. That's the overall goal, but it generally comes with some keycaps, so we'll see what's in there. You just have your order stuff here. Basically, it just goes over everything. You do always get a 5% coupon for a code for the next time you order something, which is nice. Okay, so that's basically it. This is the keyboard box, and then you also get what they say 2 to 3 very random keycaps. So let's actually see what these random keycaps are. They do this with most of their boards, so usually you get some random keycaps here. So it looks like I got a Z. This kind of looks purple bluish in a way. I actually like the color of it, but doesn't look backlit or anything. So, and then I got an arrow and a 4. If it will zoom on that, and it doesn't look like it's going to, but I got an arrow and 4. Not really sure why it's an arrow and 4, but that's what I got. Free 2 random keycaps. Not going to do anything with those. So you get a little bit of plastic wrapping around here. So the actual box of this, Duckies came a long way with their boxing. That's actually made it a little bit more unique than from what they previously used to be. So you basically just have your logo here. These are Cherry MX Blue switches. These are my preferred switch type. I do like the Cherry MX Black, or not black, brown, but blue is another one. The brown ones were actually about a month away before they would ship, so that's why I kind of went with the blue. You got your 1-2 SF logo here, and then you got your logo and different styling there. Basically, you got your little keys there, and then you got your Ducky logo. And this side, nothing. It just says 1-2 SF. And then they always put this on here where you get your different switch and then what kind of case color it is, just so they don't have to open the box to distinguish those. A whole bunch of branding there, and not much on the bottom. Just because it does have your dimensions here, which are nice, and your weight, 635 grams, which is pretty light. I mean, it's not real light, but compared to this, which I believe is closer to 800, I don't think it's going to be built as good as the Mecha Mini, but overall, I think it will be an excellent overall choice. So, getting into the box, let's see what we got here. So I'm hoping that the extra keys I get with this are actually going to be blue because that's the color that I prefer. So you get a dust cover here, which is nice. I'd never use these, but it is nice to have. Maybe if you're going on a trip or you just want to throw it in there, just want to cover it up to protect it. Because these will get a little bit of dust underneath the keycaps on the PBT plate they have there. At least my other one previously did. So if we get to the keyboard, you get a nice white cable here. It's not braided, nothing fancy. You do have some lettering here on the side of the cable, which I kind of wish wasn't there. You get your Ducky Velcro there. USB-C, they're all USB-C now, but I do like that the cable's all white, so it should blend in fairly well with the white desk. I'll probably get a different cable at some point, so one that's braided and has a breakaway on it that's a little nicer, but that's what we're going to use now. And then Spacebar, looks like I got the Year of the Rat. I was kind of hoping that I would get the pig one, but that's pretty cool. You get the Year of the Rat. I assume that's what that is. Looks like a bunny, but feels nice. Double shot PBT keycaps. These are shine through, so all their SF boards are shine through. A lot of their older boards are actually not, so my Ducky Maya Pro was not actually shine through. And then voila, I got blue, which is the color I wanted. You get random colors. You can get red. I've seen red, orange, probably a green. There's another lighter color blue of these, but I'm happy that I got the blue ones because that's the color that I prefer. I actually would have preferred the lighter blue, but you can always buy different keycaps from Matrix or basically anywhere you want. There's all kinds of places to get extra keycaps. And this is them. Again, nothing fancy. They feel nice. Again, they're just plastic. They are shine through. But just gives you an idea of things there. Feel nice. Lots of keycaps. I'm just going to throw them to the side. Hopefully I don't lose them later. So the box, again, nothing else in the box. Their boxes I feel like, have got a little bit smaller. Mainly because the Ducky Maya Pro is also 65% board, but it's not laid out the same as this, so it's a little bit bigger. So then you got your little, it's not a manual. All your manuals now to go through all the keyboard settings are actually online. They don't ship manuals to do that anymore, which is fine. I mean, once you learn everything, you don't really need to go through and look at all the rest of it. All right, get that to the side. So here is the keyboard. Now that I look at it, it looks kind of weird on the desk. Just pure white. But again, I'll probably put different keycaps on it. But try to get you guys a little bit closer look at it. So the first thing I noticed is that it's definitely wider than I thought it was going to be. But overall, it looks nice. It's definitely lighter than the Mecha Mini, which if you look at a 60% board, which I may do a quick video on this, a 60% board versus a 65% board, it is definitely a little bit bigger. Not by a lot, really. You're only talking about maybe that much. But it definitely does not feel quite as sturdy or beefy as that does. But again, it's a small board, it's plastic. I'll go over the outside here if I can get it to focus. Got your Ducky logo there on your keycap. These keys feel a little softer. They're all Cherry MX keys. Switches, everything is generally about the same. They do feel pretty similar. Stabilizers are honestly probably the same too. But looking at the keyboard, quick glance of it is a nice looking keyboard. If you're wanting a white keyboard, I think this is one of the better ones out there. Nothing on the side. And this is where you get a little bit of branding, which I think this is nice. You get the Ducky, the one SF. They put it on the back, so you'd never see this. But I do like that it's blue. Granted, I got blue keycaps. If it wasn't and had different color keycaps, it'd be a little different. And then your USB connection there. This is my only complaint about Ducky keyboards. These feel pretty weak. Never had one fail on me, but they don't feel like the best overall connector out there. And the side, and then if you look at it underneath, so basically you just have your serial number, all that there, and your dip switches to actually change function of the keyboard, and your actual feet here. You actually have 2 stops here, so you'll have one there, one there. They both have rubber feet, which is nice, but it does not feel as premium built as the Mecha Mini. The Mecha Mini's got these feet that have this nice, satisfying sound to them. That's the only negative I've been able to find for this so far, is that it definitely does not feel anything like this when it comes to build quality. But again, that's why this board cost, I think it's $129. It's a little bit more, but I honestly could not live with the 60% layout. I need my arrow keys and I need my delete key. The keys feel nice. They honestly feel a little different than the actual Mecha here, so probably won't be able to hear this from side to side because my mic pointed the other direction, but they feel a little, I don't want to say mushy, but I did notice that this doesn't come with any type of, oh, there it is. Sorry guys, I missed this in the unboxing. You do get a key puller to pull the keys. Let's take one of these keys off real quick, just to check, to make sure that they are actually the right switches, because these feel a little different. Nope, they're blue. But that gives you an idea. The actual PCB there in the back is also white. But again, they feel nice. They just feel different than actually the Mecha does. Again, it could be different, but the Mecha has no flex to it. The Mecha Mini, but when you look at this, there is some flex here. So if you push down on the actual, it actually has some flex. And if you, obviously, if you feel like that, it does have some flex to it. But honestly, how often are you going to be pushing down on that? When you push down on the spacebar, it feels fine. It's just on the outside. This is one thing that every reviewer has brought up about this that's reviewed the keyboard, is that there is some flex there. But again, it doesn't feel like it's going to slide around. Actually, the Mecha seems to slide around a little bit more, so it'll probably stay in place pretty well. So that's it. That's just a quick unboxing and overview. I do plan on getting a review of this up. This is the layout that I prefer. I honestly preferred my Ducky Maya keyboard, but when I thought about keeping it, I had to take all the keycaps off, put different ones on, because I was just kind of a little bit bored with that. So this will give me a little flexibility to where I can actually add all kinds of different keycaps, because it just has the standard white. The other one had like a gray bottom to it, which would have been a little different to add other keycaps on. But that's it, guys. That's what you get in the box. Again, don't hesitate to pre-order these and just wait. That's how Ducky keyboards work. They're hard to actually get the first go around. So that's it. If you have any questions, comments, you want to see any other videos like this, give me a thumbs up. That does actually help. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.